Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Through Daybreak II Part 92. What a special number. Because the number is so special, we're going to try and do all the NPC talking in this video and make it a long one. And in case you're wondering, is 92 a special number? No, it's not. But I don't know, I just kind of figured may as well. We'll try and do all the NPC talking in one video since I got the chance, and there's a decent bit of a backlog, because ideally that would be the best way to do it, is just like group all the NPC talking, or at least most of it, in like one video, since most people, you know, don't watch the videos where we just do the NPC talking, which I mean I get. But I figure, you know what? Plus, it's the last video I'm recording on my days off, so we'll go out in style. Who's ever time to drink us now? I mean, what else are we supposed to do? The final race of Z1 Grand Prix is postponed. They don't even know how long. And they're probably gonna make us buy new tickets. God, I just got my racing fix. Not tonight, obviously. Knocked back way too many for that. Holy shit, she's responsible. You're looking slush. Trying to go too hard, you hear? Like I need you to tell me that. Anyway, word is CID rounded up all the jerks who put us in the fiasco to begin with. That's what it's raising the toast for. Here's hoping they get the Z1 Grand Prix rescheduled ASAP. None of you fuckers gonna talk about how Maxim kidnapped Aslan? None of y'all saw that? Cause like I have a hard time believing the cameras weren't on for it. We never did get to settle the score with Lucio and his crew. My Cobbler just got a pretty sweet tune-up, so I might ask him for a rematch. I'll have that and the Z1 Grand Prix to look forward to. Normally we'd be celebrating the close of the Z1 Grand Prix, but that went out the window after what happened yesterday. They managed to nab all the terrorists though, and the race is already slated to be rescheduled. Best of all, Maxim and Aslan made it out alright. Fingers crossed they tear up the track more than ever next time. Ain't that just a pits? Not the racing kind either. Can't believe the crazy maniacs got the Z1 postponed. Spent the rest of the day burning rubber to blow off steam. They worked up a thirst though, so we came back for some drinks. Still don't have to kill the pain though. I know. Hads, you and me are gonna ride that Ferris wheel together, or they won't care if I had a few pints, right? Are you serious? Of course they will. You're blasted out of your mind. It's a Ferris wheel. It don't even go nowhere.
Very well.
Also, when you're not equal in the friend group, when they make you sit at the other table with a bunch of other people instead of being in the actual, oh man. Hides, you need to get new. You and Peter need to join the Let's Get New Better Friends fan club. So what if I've been drinking? If I just say I'm gonna go on the thing, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I ride around on four wheels all the time. How bad can one giant one be? I mean, I kind of agree. I mean, well, they probably don't want you to do it because you might throw up. That would be the only reason I could think of why you wouldn't be allowed to drive the Ferris wheel, or not drive the Ferris wheel. Nobody should be driving the Ferris wheel. I don't think it's a good idea to be driving the Ferris wheel. But if you're gonna ride the Ferris wheel, probably shouldn't do it if you're drunk. Like that, because I mean, it's not like you're doing anything. Also, what the fuck? I noticed you guys were blue. And for some reason, I didn't really pay attention to who it was. I thought it was the other racing people. Just like, I guess, subconsciously, I'm like, it's 4 people at the race area. It's the evil racing group. Oh boy, everybody's drowning their sorrows and drink. Alcohol doesn't really agree with me though, so I usually stick with mocktails and soft drinks. Guess that's why these guys hate me. Been a hell of a day though. Fast forward now, all of a sudden we're powered up with the high blood. Is that who they're supposed to be? Best case scenario, the Z1 Grand Prix will get to end on a good note too, because like, I mean, we should be able to talk to if it's the high bloods. I don't think you guys are the high bloods. Because
Welcome to
Lucio's
the
over
official
here.
shop.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do the spice. Let's do the important conversation right off the bat. Well, if this isn't a surprise, oh, for the love of Adios. This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. I'm at a loss for words. You know what these 4 people have never done, Rosette? You know what they've never been able to do? Kill us 3 times? I'm at a loss for words. Hey, what's up, Arcade? You're getting yourself in all kinds of trouble lately. Attaboy. It has been close to a week since our last meeting, though. You look awful exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I get. Hey, wait a sec. We ain't here to small talk. What on earth are you people doing here? You see the looks of your stupid faces. It's priceless. It's a normal reaction to seeing a couple assassins chilling in a public place. This girl's like boring as hell. She's so boring. Could she be any more boring? I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere. I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit, right? If you're here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Assassins when they kill people? Assassins when they kill people and like sweets? Yeah! Good picks, by the way. The rich cocoa float and the blue cream and chocolate rose soda. Oh, this place is hidden gems. What are you going on about? I just picked this at random. Oh, do you like sweets too? Fellow sweets buff. Wait, no, we are not bonding over this. You're not getting a connection event, you one-dimensional piece of garbage. I've got some questions I want answers. First off, why in the hell are you 4 in the capital? Direct as always. Since when do you have a sweet tooth? He doesn't know? Fake fan detected? You only just now noticed? And then they blew up my office and my refrigerator that had all my cakes in it. You know how much I spent on that shit, Walter? Zoroboros, do you guys, could you if I join, will you pay my damages? Wait, so the Oathbreaker's willingly went back into the society? Yeah. And he's meeting with his upper echelons? Well, isn't he the upper echelon? Said upper echelons are called the Anguis, and there are 6 currently among their rank. I'll take your word for it. Oh yeah, because Arianrad's still dead, I guess. Or, well, I mean, I guess she was always dead if you think about it. But I guess they haven't replaced her yet. That's correct. The final seat has been vacant for the past 2.5 years. Well, I may have mentioned this on the island, but my little Harwood has been a little too naughty this time. We enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can be said of the people of his station. Yeah, until that guy's done kowtowing before his master, Lucretia and I are stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Well, we stuck doing the grunt work. Should have given this job to that ogre girl and her golden retriever Prince. Yeah, they should be doing the fucking shit work. I mean, Lucretia, the jury's still out on Lucretia. I think I like her as far as Ouroboros members go. Walter, I mean, he's an OG. You gotta respect him. He punched that fucking wall in Sky 2. You can't not respect him after doing that. It's still like the greatest physical act done in the series. So you gotta throw him a little bit of respect. Shirley, I ain't got respect for her. Golden Retriever of a Prince, absolutely unbelievable levels of negative respect for him. He was talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that corps' name. Nah, they're washed. I swear I've heard about a runaway prince before. Red Constellation? Runaway prince? What the heck are you guys talking about? Well, my take, I think it's kind of gig as perk for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Hey, gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like related to that hairy old fart. Only reason I haven't bailed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle sand. Look in your forehead. This is perfectly fine by me, but until that moment arrives, we'll be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. Plus 10 points to Walter. Totally get why you guys want to give him a piece of your mind. If you raise even a finger to him, we'll have to break your arm. We could totally take you guys. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. You think he's been waiting to use that line for 1,000 years? Or, you know, the 20 or so Ouroboros has been around? Yeah, whatever. Got bigger fish to fry.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
Also, I do like how they've said it a few times now that, like, you know, the Anguis, they can't go off and do their own shit. But, like, every time an Anguis has gone off and done their own shit, they have been welcomed back. You know? Which, I mean, I guess really it's just Vita and Harwood. Because, well, Wiseman did it and he got turned to a pillar of salt. But he would have probably been welcomed back. And I mean, Arya, she kind of was doing her own shit at the end, but she died. So I guess it kind of all came out in the wash. Big and a bigger fish. That's better having been playing ball at the Garden Master since the myth, right? I did say step aside that one time. To my knowledge, he's out of action for now. I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. Heck, for all we know, he might even have your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. What? No. Like I said, you can never run from your past. Stuck at the ends of the earth. Old 3's been himself into another man's puppet, and old 9's chasing the guy who tossed their side like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? Sure doesn't to me. Okay, Ix, you made your point. My goodness. Say what you will, they'll find happiness someday. I haven't known them for that long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share, so they're probably not being dumb. It's probably just weird writing. It's true they hit a roadblock. In fact, they all have obstacles in their path right now. But we will overcome ours, and Swin and Naughty will overcome theirs. Sounds like you guys know all about the shit that's going on in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy got you grounded. Have fun watching this kick-ass little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show. One that you're not allowed to take part in. Didn't have to chime in. Ah, shut up. Mushy will overcome everything on our way. Talk has made me want to barf. Keep your peek to yourself, Ix. Anyway, I think you people are all bark and no bite, but if you want to try and prove me wrong, be my guest. We've beat your ass. We've already overcome. More than you have, dummy. I'm interested with see it ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. Whether happily ever after, one that leads straight to the grave. Nah, you wrong series for that. As for us, the life we led was filled with killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that's over. Don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. That's fine. Whatever. No one cares about you two. For now, we can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets in the capital while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some 4 SPGs with me. I'll happily take them on. Nah, probably shouldn't. Like, Van be like, I only accept 4 SPGs from certain people. Hey, we're psycho child murderers who love what we do. We love murdering, and we won't shut up about how much we love murdering. Absolutely, we could stop doing it at any time, but we keep doing it. Only condition the right little punk is to chill the hell out. Boy, you think we give you a request? You would be totally blitz if you think we do that. Hard pass. All I may consider if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. And once again, the biggest problem with them is not even that, like, I find them way less sympathetic than the other times we've done the trope of, like, evil child. Is that, you know, it's like when you've done it enough, it's just derivative, you know? Plus, we've nailed it. right? We did the trope honestly about as good as you could fucking do it. We don't need to do it again. Like we've already done the trope super well, as you can see. So we don't need to do it. And like, you know, we double dipped with Swin and Nadia, which was like, you know, we probably shouldn't have, but we did well there. But we don't need a triple dip. And honestly, I mean, you consider it like quadruple dipping because Altina was kind of like the same character. But I mean, there was at least like the element of she was like kind of like a robot. So, you know, like she's very similar to Rin, like characterization wise and like character arc wise, but there was like just enough difference to make it not feel like the exact same thing. Whereas with these two, it feels like it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's just too derivative. You must be a regular here, the way you knew what those hidden menu items. Yeah, I got a taste of every dessert this place has to offer. Secret, oh, so they were hidden menu items, yet he just ordered whatever? Alright, I'm on to you. Speaking of hidden menu items, I got another one. Cheese foam frap. It's rich in flavor with a depth of sweetness that'll keep you coming back for more. Try it next time if you haven't already. You won't regret it. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Cheese foam doesn't exactly sound good. I'll be honest. I mean, I guess it depends on the type of cheese, maybe. Can we wrap up the Sweet Tooth seminar and go already? Wait, you're still here? Because it's like, you say the word cheese foam to me, and I think like fucking like some disgusting garbage like Cheese Whiz or something. Sure, it'll be tough to pull a fast one on with sitters here, Ben. Keeping us on a leash won't change how things turn out. Someone born from the darkness will stick out like a sore thumb in the world of light. Learning that's only a matter of time. Yet the Ouroboros members are always just fucking chilling. Hey, no skin off my nose. Hate to break it to you, but darkness and light don't matter a bit. Extending a hand out from between them, that's what we Spriggans do. And generally speaking, blabbing away when a nervy and ass only shows how much you care inside. You really know how to rile a guy up. Now that I think about it, letting you wander around the capital is like turning a fox loose in a chicken coop. Man, I'm the dire wolf. Can you make it like a wolf-related? Can it be like a wolf in a sheep pasture? Because I'm a wolf. It's like my whole thing is I'm a wolf, man. Anyone pushes me, I'll push back. Got no interest in picking fights with the weaklings. Is Zimmer around though? We'd already be at it. You guys have been like play fighting. Like, when are you guys really gonna fight again? Come on. At least find a nice vacant lot away from the civvies for you duke it out. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll settle the score with them eventually. That ain't gonna be today. Yeah, 'cause you get your ass beat. That's funny. The immovable aside, you don't seem like the type to be so courteous about putting off a grudge match 12 years in the making. It's because he got his ass beat. You would know this, fan, if you're a real fan. Oh yeah, what do you know about it? Beyond the basics, not much. I did spend over half a year in Longlaw. Ain't that a happy coincidence? We can have you stand witness when our showdown finally happens. Every fiber of my being? Hell no. Now granted, in Walter's defense, it wasn't actually a fair fight. Because, you know, Zin had backup. I'm told the calamity has struck your place of work. Yeah, my baby on wheels got totaled too. Won't be able to do any decent business for a while thanks to the hep. I remember my last visit there. It's truly a shame. We could grow a heart all of a sudden. Shame I wasn't there to see it burn to the ground, that is. Hey, knew there'd be a catch. And though your office is reduced to cinders, the first floor is hardly damaged at all. That, darlings, is the mark of a professional. That's almost artistic. That's a unique perspective.
Come on in and eat your fill.
Aslan's so nice, such a gentleman too. I spotted him earlier when our eyes met. He nodded right at me. No wonder his fan base has been on the rise. Man does most like mild human gesture. He's so cool. Nothing compares to a nice frothy beer and a cool night air. You can get as light as you want to. Let it out and whoop it up. Whoop it up.
My stuff can't be beat. I'll be waiting for you.
Premium BLT burger. Well, I mean, if it's a premium. Golden afternoon. Anyone else notice it's 20 minutes and we've talked to 4 fucking people? Oh no. This is like maybe the longest NPC section. Like, that's not like a final talking session. Couldn't manage another sip. So I heard all the crashing and screaming on the track yesterday. If there weren't any casualties, it's miracles. Tonight I'm gonna honor by making up the drinks I missed out on. Yesterday's race turned into a disaster. Now the finals are postponed until further notice. These are on pins and needles, why don't they? Those anti-immigration terrorists are totally out of control. I mean, come on, they won the Z1 Grand Prix for all their stupid cause. I mean, like, I was kind of on their side, but once they kind of inconvenienced me, then, like, I don't know, maybe they're not so cool after all. This is serious business. One strong step and we could have been toast. Yeah, the terrorism could have affected me. Everything went wrong in yesterday's race. My heart almost stopped on the spot. Good thing Aslan wasn't hurt, otherwise it would have shattered instead.
Okay.
Tire's grip is proportional to the amount of surface area that comes in contact with the ground. That's why the ones in Z1 cars don't have any grooves. They only work on highly maintained racetracks, though. You never get that same level of performance on a public street.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop.
True, that's pretty true.
Manner of official Z1 merchandise.
I made up my mind. From now on, I'm shelving my trains and collecting model Z1 cars instead. The guy in leather, Lucio, told me to trust my guts. That's what I'm gonna do.
Even have rare items that were used in.
And then you go to buy a Z1 car and he makes fun of you.
And enjoy your visit.
Oh, it's you guys. You heard about what happened. Yeah, man, who would have thought that the Kruger and the Marduk would be wanting to kill you? I mean, like, I get it. Because, you know, if I had the power. I mean, I guess I understand why it all went down, but cleanup must have been a real bitch. Sorry to hear you two had a lot of running around.
Here at the Grand Circuit.
Yeah, really, this is all my fault, huh? Shut up, Fairy.
Z1 merchandise. Well,
You're... Okay, Rosette, you can apologize. Fairy, you're apologizing too much. Rosette, you need to double time it. You know, you two weren't really the ones behind it all. Well...
races.
Plus, it's not like there were any civilian casualties either. Well... Yeah, I hate to say it, the part was pretty impressive. Not to say it still wasn't bad, though. Anyway, we've been doing some investigating around town as part of the cleanup effort, just to make sure we didn't miss anything strange. So, try and rest easy tonight, okay? You'll probably need all the strength you can get tomorrow. Who knows what sort of slop you'll run into. And how much rest we can manage with the fierce foursome sitting outside.
Gift shop. You can find
They don't seem to be up to anything malicious. We can probably just leave them be.
while viewing displays of the most
I'm not wrong, though. We still have a few things to finish before we can put our feet up. Thanks for all the help, you two.
We even have rare
Of course, if anything else pops up, feel free to give us a ring. But, like, I can't feel that safe about you guys being on the patrol when, like, literally fucking 4 mass murderers are right over there. Well, no, Lucretia's definitely a mass murderer. Because I was going to say, wait, she hasn't killed anyone that we know of, but yeah, it's definitely implied she killed people as an assassin. We just haven't seen her kill anyone on screen. Which, I guess also we haven't seen Walter kill anyone on screen, but... I actually haven't seen any of them kill anyone off screen, but like... The twins at least described their killings, same with Walter.
We even have rare items that were used.
But maybe Lucretia was just really bad at being an assassin. Maybe she never actually killed anyone. There's plausible deniability. Sucks that happened at the race yesterday. And since CID had the whole investigation on lockdown, we couldn't even do anything to help. And I just had a thought. Don't they usually sell limited edition souvenirs based on whoever wins the Grand Prix? Wonder if they'll do now. They'll still sell them? That's right, you're a big car guy too, aren't you? You rooting for Leno yesterday? Not a problem. Look, I know he's not as big as he used to be. When I was a kid, there was this racer named Carlos. Oh yeah, well, we heard about him earlier. You know, it's like I have time doing a trip down memory lane right now. Don't you want to check out the circuit for some leads? Oh yeah, look by the Ferris wheel too. Good idea. No time to waste then. It would seem they have a pleasant evening ahead. Well, I guess we all need a breather every once in a while. You can do better,
Very
girl.
well.
The authorities are on high alert at the moment. Can't say I blame them given what happened today. Even keeping an eye out for suspicious characters too, of course, but we're really bad at it. That's why we came here instead. After all, there's a lot of places to hide at the Grand Circuit, like the Ferris wheel and behind the rock wall. I'm just imagining things, but it feels like me and Craig have been flirting a lot tonight. No, he's just being a good coworker. It's not that deep. Plus, like I said, you can do better. I don't think I've ever seen her look so conflicted before. Don't worry. I'm sure she'll be just fine. What up? Why you guys looking at me like that? Anyway, try and rest easy tonight. You'll probably need all the strength you can get tomorrow. Once we're finished here, I should look over the quests you have on the back burner. Gotta do everything I can.
You're free to look around. Come back whenever.
Turns out working to earn your keep ain't so bad. Race, ethnicity, social class, none of that makes a difference when it comes to good, honest labor. That's had things all wrong this whole time.
Well, enjoy your visit.
The final race has been delayed to a later date. My dream of a miraculous Red Star victory lives on. I beg to differ. Aslan is going to clinch it for Ingrid this time around. As if Maxim could lose. After says this in the bag.
Very well.
Hey, what about Leno? Any Leno fans? Any Leno fans? Huh? Leno? They've still got a shot, right? You again? Was I ill-fated encounter and thought I've had not enough? I can say the same to her. You only wish to chase your tail like a smitten little pup. Exactly what did you come here for today, anyhow? Or do I even need to ask? I have a sinking feeling that our purposes are identical, save for your relation with Valis. Well, would you look at that? Both of us here would think of investing in the same market. What a kick in the head. Indeed, especially since I presumed you would be fixated solely on Valis's local commerce. As it currently stands, however, I wouldn't bat an eye when it comes face-to-face in a business setting. Just like old times, eh? Could be worse, I suppose. Make no mistake, I've got every intention of using you as a stepping stone when the chips are down. Ah, that won't be enough to daunt me. If it's a challenge you want, it's a challenge you'll receive. Hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. You are not out hee hee the hee hee champion. Kinda ran out of breath there. Ah, the frequency with which you keep chancing upon one another has risen to a ludicrous degree, almost like we're in some sort of simulation. As a nobleman of Elslam, I won't suffer this cad's blatant disrespect for our Grand Prince, even if he is a little weird. Perhaps this would be a more opportune way to take our feud in a more constructive direction. Ah, does he truly believe I'm foolish enough to invest in nothing more than Valis' trade in mines? What an insult. Oh well, locking horns on the same field after all this time should be entertaining enough. You're friends of Maxim Lugan, correct? The speedway is closed today, but in this case, we can make an exception. Feel free to head whenever you like. What the hell? There's more people. Oh, there are more people inside. We're never finishing the video. I don't know. Maybe we won't be able to finish. Well, at least we can get most of it done. I got about like an hour and a bit still to record. Race car drivers are so cool. They put their lives on the line every second they're on the track. Can't wait to be one. Now I get to feel the rush of an odd death match too. That's a grim reminder of how dangerous a Zenith one can be. Bro, you don't say the full word. That's cringe. Didn't seem to frighten my grandson much, but now I'm getting second thoughts about supporting his dream of becoming a racer. Yeah, but like, look how safe the cars were. I highly recommend going on the Ferris wheel after dark. Seeing Edith's nightscape sprawl up beneath you is just beautiful. It's odd, though, that same scenery feels a lot more depressing when I'm riding alone on the clock. Well, yeah, probably. I don't know. It was the state of mind thing. Very sly of you, Munt, getting our fathers to accidentally run into one another like this. And now we get to have a moment together. Though some provides funding for the Z1, so it only makes sense that Valis will take note of it as well. And that's just one of the many business ventures I can see our fathers having a shared interest in. It isn't hard to imagine what can lead into a few shoves with the right direction. I knew I was right to put my faith in you. That said, who could have guessed our fathers were friendly rivals when they were younger? It was a shock to me too, but the important thing is we can use it to our advantage. Harkening back to the mutual zeal they started in the past should make them a bit more flexible. It's all uphill from here though. Our fathers only come around if both sides stand to gain. Oh, I'm sure it'll happen eventually, as long as we work together. We'll have to keep at it, one step at a time. Right there with you, then maybe someday we'll get to be together for each other for real. Nah, it's a fantasy, kid. Ain't happening. You ain't get sent to boarding school over in unnamed eastern country. Now that still our father starts having a change of heart. Maybe then I can lay the groundwork for me and Kylia to be together someday. I never imagined we could have so much sway over our family affairs. Still, as much as I want to do something about our father's squabbling, none seems particularly invested in it. And then you two will get auctioned off to various other families like a, chicken. Like a prized cow. Yesterday's debacle blindsided us completely. Not once did we expect terrorists to infiltrate the raceway. Makes me ashamed to call myself a security guard. Who's over here? Oh, you guys. I noticed Maxim isn't flirting with you anymore, Leslie. That obvious, huh? We were never a thing, though, so it's whatever. Believe it or not, I heard he actually dropped the whole Playboy routine altogether. Guess it means I'll have to set my sights on Aslan instead. Really, now, I seemed a bit too straight-laced to bite that apple. Oh, he'll be biting an apple, alright. What about you? Anybody you're pining after? Not especially. If I did, I want them to have eyes for me and me alone. Someone from the pit crews would probably fit that bill better than any racer. Yeah, true. That's pretty true. Those anti-immigration thugs tampered with our vehicle yesterday and left us down the riser. Makes me want to kick myself for letting it happen. Aslan's already moved on, though. Guess I can't stay sorry about it forever. Old team's got to be in top form if we want to help Ingrid win this.
Right.
I owe a great debt to the CID for saving my life yesterday's race. The whole incident caused nothing but trouble, though, for Maxim, the fans, and so many others. I also regret not getting to settle my rival with Maxim on the track. Still, they said they'd be setting up a rematch in the near future. I'm determined to polish my skills in the time leading up to it. I don't know my way of repaying everyone for their kindness. But, like, do you remember getting kidnapped? I couldn't just sit around and do nothing, knowing my rematch against Maxim was on the horizon. Before I knew it, my feet had brought me to the Grand Circuit all on their own. But now I'll check on Rodney and the crew and see what I can do to further polish my skills. Help! I'm gonna die! Help! I'm stuck! Help! That kind of hurt my voice. Good job. See, I knew you could do it. What can I say? He taught me well. Oh, I'm done. Okay. Wait, what do you sell? Wait. Oh, it's the vending machine. I was like, I didn't remember you selling anything. I mean, presumably you sell tickets, but I can't really do much with that there, partner. Alright, maybe Treon Tower's deserted.
Off we go.
And that will make up some time there. Because it's nighttime and there shouldn't be a ton of dots in Treon Tower. There'll actually be such few dots. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I like the NPC talking a lot. But, I did want to get it all finished in this video. Which, I don't know if it's going to happen. I was trying to figure out how to occupy myself during our on-tour free time. That's when I noticed the live stage performance they've got going on today. I can feel it soothing my soul. Oh, it's fucking Jess, dude. He's back from exile.
Have a fabulous time here.
You know, go take a peek up close. They're back under the condition that they never mentioned the fact that Raymond wanted to fuck his sister or whatever. That's the only condition for their return. They had like a restraining order against the game. Alright, better start preparing for tomorrow. Got a lot of new products in stock, so I need to update our website. Now, I don't know what it says, that Jess was the one who had to stay exiled from the game the longest when all he did was that like, hey, I like my friend. And they're like, absolutely not. 6 months in the wilderness until you repent. One of our longtime... What did Falcon mean by this? One of our longtime customers finally went out on a date today. I have to ask Jimmy how it went next time I see him. About that new personal styling service I thought of the other day. Making it reality necessitates an involvement in cosmetics and other industries, none of which we have the know-how for. And building up the expertise from square one would take a massive investment of both money and time. In which case, I should revise my proposal draft to center around forming partnerships with existing companies. Just wait until headquarters hears about this. I'm about to revolutionize the industry a second time.
They have everything from the latest CCF products to expensive wines and even acerbic
Expensive
tomatoes.
wines.
Please check it out.
That movie was kick-ass, man. When the rocket went up in the sky, oh man, I felt like I was going up in the sky. You know what I mean? I always get the munchies whenever I come from these late-night showings. My stomach likes to wait until the movie goes dead silent before it starts rumbling, though. Maybe I'll grab a light snack or something for dinner before showtime?
If you have a ticket,
This isn't the right way.
Okay, nobody asked.
Sure.
What do you say?
Oops, wrong way.
Okay, not this way.
No. Alright, so far,
Not this way.
we have merchandise. for
wow,
the
way to copy Van. Nadia stays winning.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Other than that whole like abandoning us thing, which was very silly, because we would help you find Swin faster than on your own.
Step right up.
And joining the evil guys just because
Thank you for your
Swin joined them is cringe.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
We seen 100 Days with everyone?
If you have a ticket, please.
Well, okay, no, because we haven't seen it with Rin or Kincaid or Shizuna. Everyone else, maybe Elaine, I don't know. No, let's do the rest of the talking, and then we'll close it out with some movies. And by close it out with some movies, we'll go to another district.
Boutiques and other various shops.
I was sure it was a lot of fun. By the way, you're looking pretty good today, Jimmy. I was kind of surprised. Normally you're a fucking slob and I hate you.
The tea phone.
Wait, really? Talk about a confidence boost.
It's a
Would you like want to go out again sometime?
Albert on
Of
Vine.
course.
You won't want to miss it.
Oh man, I gotta tell Naja. And then he wears the same outfit on the second date, and she's like, he only has the one outfit. I hate him now. Why don't we call it a night here then? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. Jimmy, more like Jamani, cause I'm Jaman right now. Missy's holding an event over the department store on Station Street right now. I knew it. I knew it. It started early in the morning though, so they're probably... No! They stole my debate and... Well, it's the fake Missy. Who gives a shit? If it was Mashi, maybe. I'd wanted to go so badly too. Why couldn't they have done it on one of my days off?
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
In exchange for teaching my mom how to use the Orbinet, she lets me play games on the T-phone. Honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be. Maybe I can have my own someday. Nope, wrong.
A movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that my son knows the T-phone better than I do.
By the Vern store if you want to check
He's
out
been able to teach me all sorts of things though, like how to access different recipe sites, how to call my friends.
It's a cutting edge.
Today, I was even able to save some mirror by shopping on a store I found on the net.
Want to miss it? Welcome.
A lot of places are selling T-phone accessories now. Apparently all kinds of industries want to enter the market. I suppose it's only because everyone's so confident with the T-phone's future. As an employee of the Vern Company, I couldn't be more pleased. So you finished making the rounds apologizing to everyone? I mean... Though I think you're the ones I should be saying sorry to the most, kinda. We live together, but I never even bothered to ask you for help. It's alright, Lashkar. I get how you feel loud and clear. Now pick yourself up and turn that gloomy mood around. If Ani were here, she'd tease you rotten about it. Yeah, you're probably right, kinda. Probably shouldn't reference the people who got exploded, though, at this moment. Because I feel like that just bummed me out if I was in Lashkar's. Like, I get like, the heart's in the right place, but I don't think you can make those kind of jokes until it's been, not really jokes, but, you know, little jabs until it's been a few years. Let's start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and the others, too. Lashkar seems to have finally calmed down a bit. Now he's got to keep pushing forward for Annie and everyone else. Kina's right. Ani would probably crack a joke about who I am and what I did with the real Lashkar. I start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and all the other Crave villagers too. Ah, it's the famous Lashkar, is it? Kinda mentioned him a few times. Honestly, looking at them like this, I could almost mistake them for siblings. It's nice to see they're so comfortable with one another. These two things are... the things those two are carrying on their shoulders, though, it's hard to imagine. As a manager, I'll do everything I can to make things easier for her.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
If she does ask for a raise, though, we will be firing her on the spot. On the spot. I already got 2 of those. I don't think we really need more than 2.
Please stop by again!
Okay.
I want to stop by the Vern store to ask about the initial T-phone plans today. I got all sorts to choose from. Well, it's based on how much calling you do. I often use the RoboNet. What features you use the most? When I bought my own, the clerk suggested I get the basic plans to try things out. T-phone's an essential part of my life already. I need that plan that better suits me.
Visit the new Liberal Boutique, which just opened this year, to sample a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
Today's the day. I'm going to walk through those doors and buy up every last limited edition spring tart in stock. No, lady, don't make the mistake I did. Terrorists might blow up your fucking office and destroy your stockpile of luxury cakes. Because they're going to be like, we think you're like a bad dude, but you're not actually a bad dude. They've been exposed to evil corruption, and you're just like a normal guy. Well, like a normal guy with a demon lord inside of him, but honestly at this point, who doesn't have a little bit of a demon in him? I know precisely what you're thinking. Buying all those sweets is pure self-indulgence, not to mention selfish. But I don't care. My whole life has been leading up to this very moment, so please don't even try and stop me. Who said we would? I thought Van was a sweets fanatic.
Visit the new Liberal Boutique, which just
surprised to hear from you in a good way, of course. I couldn't be more thrilled. Is it? There's no telling yet how much of a difference I can make as a Republican statesman.
They have everything.
But I hope I can still count on your support, in spite of all the burdens I placed on you. It is.
Please check
It's alright, Father. I'm not upset about that, and neither is Mother. If anything, you're the one who showed me how to protect what matters most. Whatever you do from here on, I'll be alright there behind you. I feel like I do that Anya's getting close enough to the phone to hear what's being said. She's like putting her ear up to his ear. I know this lady, okay? I know her more than you do.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
Thank you, sweetheart. Just you saying that is enough to keep me going. I'm rooting for you as well to make your debut in Crossbell's political scene. I appreciate that. Naturally, there's still plenty of rungs left before I finish climbing this ladder. But when I do, it'll be as a broad-minded, free-thinking politician you can be proud of. Right. I just know you'll go far, Ellie. Give Diana and her father my regards too, won't you?
Piece of orbital technology that's lighting
Yeah.
Calvert on
I thought maybe they'd kind of keep burying the lead. Because honestly, if they'd been like made that conversation a little bit shorter, maybe wouldn't have been able to pick up on it. But really, I'm glad you called, by the way. Just what I need after stepping out of today's debate. Fuck you! Don't mention the debate that I've missed out on. What are your positions? How are we gonna make the country a better place? I love you, sweetheart. You're a better daughter than I deserve. Name the top 5 problems facing Calvert, and you can't say Erebonia for at least 3 of them.
You'll also find the Fern Store, a movie theater, boutiques.
Lulu and her partner are putting on a special performance tonight over at the concert hall. I have an engagement with my social dance group, however, so I'm not sure I'll be able to attend. I figured the least I can do is buy them some sweet treats to make up for it. That brings me to our next problem. I know what Lulu likes best, but sale is a different story.
They have everything from the latest CCF products to
Hello there.
exclusive and even
Stop
other
selling recipes.
Thank you.
Homemade. Won't be long now before spring arrives. This year, we plan to get in the spirit by offering a bevy of limited edition sweets exclusive to the season. What's more, the confection our store proposed was so well received that headquarters is working to add it to our line of merchandise. Imagine how the final product will look on the shelves as me giddy with anticipation. It's already spring. It should be.
to the Treon Mall.
Unless that just confirms that Zemuria is slightly different planet tilt than Earth, maybe? Something like that. I mean, granted, Zemuria is the continent. I don't think they have a name for the planet because, well, we ain't figured that shit out yet. We can't even go to the other damn goddess won't let me out of the snow globe. I did a great deal of shopping at the department store at the mall. I'm rather tired from all this walking around, but that's nothing a sweet delicious cake from Quincy Parlor can't fix. I know it's nearly time for dinner, but I make it my policy to eat sweets whenever I feel the need.
One of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Fern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
It's no surprise that President Gramhart still came out on top in the end.
New Liberal Boutique, which just opened this year.
My view, Senator Ryan still made an adequate showing, enough to serve as a stepping stone toward the next election, at least. What are your thoughts? I have to agree, he provided some very practical views on the international cooperation. What were those views?
Serpent tomatoes.
Definitely bears considering, especially as Calvert's influence continues to expand beyond its borders. Perhaps this will serve as a call to action for the public to consider the course of our nation. I very much feel the same. And while he may not speak for the Republican Party as a whole, the way he cut straight to the heart of the matter was something to behold. Yeah, it probably would have been something great to behold. It will likely lead to increased support for Senator Ryan's stances. Yes, his stances, such as...
Welcome to the Treon
And that in turn could give him a window to break away from the more fringe elements of the party. We at the Tower Times will certainly have to keep a close watch on him.
a movie theater,
well-
boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Thinking of Senator Ryan, he's been away for quite a while now.
We hope you'll have
I wouldn't worry about that. Call came in from a relative of his while you were away, so he stepped outside to take it. Most likely it's going on longer than expected. Two were strangers some time, as I understand it. I see, it must be the Crossbellian side of the family. Tell me your views! I need to know if I think you're a piece of shit or not.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon.
Understood. I'll go ahead and get those documents revised. Right, goodbye.
You'll also
Damn, since you off the clock, you hear? I think I'm saddling with more overtime.
boutiques and other
Whatever, I was planning to spend my evening analyzing the nightly stock price movements anyway.
We hope
Line goes up, that's all you need to know. May as well breeze through this work while I'm at it. Oh yeah, tonight we celebrate. Ad contact submitted this morning made it past their vision phrase, and about time too. For whatever reason, I had in my head that modern designs are all about pizzazz. That wasn't the only piece of the puzzle. Reparations bubble sent every industry into full throttle, so for several years the market was absolutely flooded with information.
Edith's
As a result, high-impact advertisements that were packed with emotional text were extra effective. Once I understood the context on that trend, I tried making a sleek, stylish design finally hit me. Am I a genius or what? My confidence is back and here to stay.
Open this year to sample a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
That's quite the show.
They have everything from the latest ZCF
I'll
products
keep
to
waiting
expensive
forever.
wines, and
No
even
matter
certain
how
flavors.
long it
Please
takes,
check it out.
I'll keep searching for you. Thank you, Trion Ma, you're a wonderful audience! That's Jess, the singer-songwriter. He's drawn in a bigger crowd than usual. Also, Jess, you can't be talking about that. They're gonna exile you. Yeah, we're on the streets that he found his big break after moving to Crossbell. It's nice seeing a former old towner make a name for himself. I'll keep an eye on his career.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's
Welcome
major
to the
landmarks.
Liberal Boutique.
Stop selling new shit because you sell shit that's too expensive and I can't afford it.
I'm quite proud of what we have to offer.
Okay, I can afford that. Gift for Anya's? Yeah, sure, whatever.
We'll be looking forward to your next.
Thank you.
I'll gladly take that off your hands.
The hell? God, I don't want to give it to you anymore.
Visit.
We're gonna reload the save so that you don't get that. You can't be saying that shit.
Here to sample a range of imported
I'm writing a letter to the mayor today. I have to report the latest happenings in the country. Opening this boutique was her idea, and given our modest success, I think we've proven there's a demand for Liberalian goods here.
expensive wines.
We may consider opening another store in the Republic, or perhaps we'll set up a consignment shop. I'm quite pleased with this little venture of ours. We'll be able to share a few pieces of Liberal with the rest of the world, and it's made me very happy. Oh man, the good old map brings a tear to the eye. I do love the fucking I love the idea that it's like an international map that's like sold and distributed, and it's got like Purzel Farm and the Bright family house on it.
You'll also find the Fern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Which, I mean, I guess Cassius is famous, but like having his house
The hottest new
be on be like as big as like, you know, some of the cities, or like just slightly smaller than the cities, is very funny.
on fire. You won't want to miss it.
Anything else that's like kind of crazy that it's on there, if we think about it? The lighthouse, yeah, okay, I could buy that. The orphanage, it's kind of funny too. Think they rebuilt the orphanage, man? I think that thing's like, maybe it's gigantic
Welcome to the Trion
now.
Mall.
Maybe it's fucking huge.
One of Edith's major
It's the
landmarks.
biggest orphanage you ever seen.
You'll also find the Fern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops.
We've been planning to hold an event to introduce the constellations in preparations for summer. In all the Republic, Trion Tower is the only place that's closer to the sky, or the one place that's closer to the sky.
Providing
The event's sure to make for a wonderful experience. The materials aren't quite ready yet, but I can't help but be excited for it. Honestly, it even had me looking at the stars more often.
Feel free to take in the view of the city at night.
What are you doing? I don't trust you. When are you turning evil?
Relax and
You could have stopped Ashlight and you didn't. You've got just as much blood in your hands as Rosette. Hey Nina, you here all by yourself? Oh, hello everyone. Yes, I am. Judith already knows, considering we live in the same building, but my apartment's actually pretty close to Trion Tower. That's why I came out here to take breaks sometimes. It makes for a nice change of scenery. Plus, there are some things you don't notice when you're on everyone else's level.
art above
Such as the city lights below us. Every single one is a testimony to someone else's existence. Just look at how many people there are. The city truly is wonderful, don't you think? And yet it's steeped in so much sin.
remain open. Feel free to take in the view of the city at night.
Nina? It's awful difficult to read on her.
Relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
You don't know, Rin? Maybe I'm the super genius. Maybe you're just a regular genius. Is everything okay? Sounding pretty sentimental tonight. I'm sure she's stuck in method acting mode. It can be kind of hard to leave a character when you're deep. Right, Nina? I apologize. I hadn't meant to worry you. never mind me. I'm also scared for you all after seeing the news this morning. At least everyone seems to have made it out alright. So relieved. Please try and be more cautious in the future. Just go ahead and tell us that you're the fucking captain, alright? So I can pop off. Would have contacted you earlier. I'm like, now I'm, at first I was like, I didn't want that to be because I thought it would be kind of cringe. But now, because I claimed that so early, that if it gets revealed, it's like, I'm the greatest who's ever done it. Because, like, right now it feels like kind of obvious. But when I said she was the captain, it was much less obvious. I mean, she was obviously shady. I mean, that was, they basically told you that. Like, it's popped up her name and it said, Nina, she's shady. As, like, in the parentheses. But I see you working so hard. Just make sure not to push yourself, alright? Consider it ended me getting you all. I'd say tonight's trip to the observation deck was well worth it. Everyone, I know you're very brave and resourceful, but promise me you'll take care of yourselves, okay? Oh, 1 second. Alright, we're back. Yeah, we promise, alright? You're such a worrywart sometimes. Yep. Some kid dropped his juice in front of my stall earlier. He went over the binoculars. I figured I'd give him another one. These heights are killer, man. Alright, calm down. You can do this, Dennis.
Hi there. Wanna come again?
Yep. The evil dragon kidnaps the princess, taking her back to her vile dungeon to feed her slop. Isn't that right, Juliet? Sorry to keep you waiting, Julietta. Totally lost track of time while shopping. It's fine. I'm used to this point. Besides, I like spending time on the observation deck. Were you thinking of some more stories for your picture books? Yep, today was about a country girl who had a fated encounter with a handsome prince in a big city. Oh, how very romantic. You'll have to tell me all about it when we get home. Sure thing. For some reason, my imagination runs especially wild when I'm here on the observation deck. All my friends at Sunday school really like it when I tell them all the stories I come up with. Nah, sounds derivative. Aunt Daughter's so creative. Not sure whether she gets it from, but you sure won't find me complaining. She has a rare gift. I want to help her try and develop it as much as I can. Oh dear, it's getting awfully late, isn't it? Need to get home so I can make dinner. Little girl, when she's starving, I'm gonna whip up something extra nice for her. When the 9-year-old comes up with their cool story they come up with. Nah, seeing it. So somebody actually did that same idea 2,300 years ago. Try something a little bit more original next time. Alright, oh, we didn't, got R and M. Oh, I didn't actually look at dang old what you're selling. Leather choker. It is cute and cool. Damn true, partner.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
I mean, the Trail series do love their chokers, man. About, no joke, like 60% of the lady characters have them. Which, I mean, I like chokers. I think they look cool, or whatever you want to call it. How do I...
Thanks.
It is just funny how many have them. And then some of them do have them where they're not a choker, they're a straight up collar. And I don't know about that. You know. Somebody's mom
I'll take the lead.
comes to mind. Somebody's mother comes to mind when I think of the fact that she walks around with a fucking metal collar on. Okay, we did you. We still gotta do Station and Sidan. Okay. Well, I mean, that's... So we did
Time
2
to
districts in an hour. And we did, like, 1 talking station already, so we're basically done here.
I wonder if business will be better this year.
Ah, hopefully I won't have to, you know, I don't know, liquidate my entire retirement account just to make it through the year. wonder if they'll let me go on any business trips with the promotion. I mean, a salary increase is nice and all, but I really wanted to do more traveling. What if I were to tell you that a salary increase can be exchanged for traveling expenses? I wonder if it's too late to decline. What, are you fucking stupid? No problems on Station Street today. I'll do my best to protect the peace tomorrow too. Honestly, that bracelet guild's probably the biggest deterrent for crime around here. It's likely more effective in our patrols. Makes it pretty easy to supervise the area though. Anyway, people like Jackman are definitely not the norm around here. Oh, you're like the evil girl? You want to talk about the student festival? Well, and evil's maybe a strong word, but meme girl. Then tell me, what can the worst student president Aramis history do for you? Isn't the ever-talented Miss Bright supposed to be in charge this year? Why aren't you asking her? Yeah. Why aren't you asking her? Well, I mean, she's talented, but she can't be ever at once, you know? Stare. I mean, it is really funny when she's the active character. Well, so you don't really think you're the worst student council president in Aramis history either. Like, there was definitely probably some people back 100 years ago that were very problematic too. I understand if you're still feeling hurt. If you're still feeling hurt by what Rin did in the past. But she only had that opportunity because she was an exchange student. And, well, frankly, she's better than you. Get over it. Some people are just born super geniuses. Kind of. Well, not really born a super genius, but you know what I mean. You know, you were the reason last year's festival was so successful. You put so much work into it all. So you came here to make me cry, is that it? If not, it's just you stopped there. Any more and the waterworks are bound to start. In a sense, she was also one of Ronald's victims. You know, I can't help feeling responsible for putting her in such a difficult position. Unfortunately, you know, I'm just built different. I'm just better than her. What am I crying for? Hello? Ren! Were you there the whole time? Good evening. I don't think I caught the entire conversation. Editor's note, she did. I believe I have a good idea what that was about. Fedorkia, I'd like to apologize once again, and thank you for your hard work. Well, it's not like I needed your acknowledgement. Well, I mean, I suppose it makes you a little happy. I see she still has a cute side. Alright, that's the end of this topic. You came to talk to me at the festival. Yes, let's talk. See you later, Ren. I'll tell you about any decisions we make. Alright, look forward to hearing them. I'm assuming you mean to ask you about last year's sponsors. Yeah, got it in one. There's some other companies like to ask for support, but... Holy hell. Mina's got a friend? She's called Mina's friend? I can't believe it. Did Mina actually make a friend at Sunday school? I think this might be the first friend she's ever had. Is this why she's been okay with going to school all by herself lately? My little mommy's girl, all grown up. Oh, but I'll be so lonely without her. She'll be moving out before you know it. Sent to the mines.
Very well.
To make us money. Well, all that matters is she's happy. And hopefully this means she'll be ready to go to the mines. I mean, Sunday school. Just the thought is making me sad. Is it Mina that has separation anxiety or me? Whoa, really? Your mom sounds so nice, Mina. Yep, mommy always makes sure I'm happy. Anyway, what's your mommy like? She's not around. My mom, I don't really care. I'm just gonna talk about myself. And can you believe I knew the answer today? Hey, you're starting Sunday school for real next month, right? I think we're gonna be learning some new stuff soon. Yeah, mommy told me the same thing. Whoa, it's like your mom knows everything, Mina. I wasn't that paranoid about Ilhan leaving lately. He was worried about him becoming too focused on his new venture. I guess there really was no need for concern. What a relief. It is only at its best when they work together after all. I guess I was just jumping to conclusions, huh? I had a talk with Elon recently about that mobile payment service of his. Not only was he not planning on leaving Iota, but he's apparently already finished with the more taxing parts of the project. Now he can relax and focus on being a barista. At least that's what he told me. He can push the buttons with the best of them. I should have known. I mean, that's just the kind of guy Elon is. When he never throws in the towel. It never changes, huh? Might start projects on a bit of a whim, but he knows be sure to follow it through to the end. I guess he really is a genius. Well, as long as we can see you working together, I have no reason to complain. You guys are still here? Well, no, you were downstairs earlier at least. You weren't sitting here, I'm pretty sure. Today. Oh, no, you were actually in the grocery store, I think, last time. Hey, it was positively splendid, Olivia! Who knew the capital could be so interesting? Gallivanting around the peasants was quite a distraction. I told you it'd be nice to experience new things. Yes, you were right. Perhaps I should consider moving to Edith as well. I'm not sure if that would be a blessing or a curse. Either way, you two really are alike. Suppose I was right to trust my wife. Oh, those things missing from Horacion's high society. She managed to find them here. If we could just get a little bit more xenophobia in these parts, I'd be just like home. Our life in the capital should go swimmingly. I wonder. It'll be fine for me to enjoy myself as well, right? Nope. Now I can enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm so glad my husband understands. He may look rather stern at times, but he's actually quite simple and pleased. Of course, my experience as his wife has given me a leg up on the matter. Why shouldn't he be working to please you, Carlos said he wanted me to rethink my new venture. See, he's worried that I might start neglecting. Yeah, so we actually did talk to you already.
Please, at least consider her.
You think she's got a name yet? Professor Hamilton's presentation was truly remarkable. She offered such succinct analysis of so many different dynamic viewpoints. It was simply phenomenal. But wish I could have been there to see it. Instead, I was slot maxing with fucking Rosette and Cosm. And I mean, like I said, I got no beef with Fairy, but interestingly enough, the topic she spoke on may actually help me write my paper as well. And to submit it to this year's essay writing competition, the theme is social sustainability. Having Professor Hamilton's insight along with my own knowledge of urban engineering, this paper might actually end up defining my academic career. Like, they really should have had it be, it's another split where one is the academic conference, one is the political debate. And boom, you can flesh out the, like, actual politics of Calvard. And then the science debate, we could finally, like, really get into the nitty gritty of what the fuck the desertification is. Like, have Hamilton talk on that. Because that's what this game should be about, is that's, like, the thing that they were setting up, and then we've completely ignored it. Alright, the report for the seminar is complete. Now I can get started on my own work. Thankfully my T-phone should allow me to lighten my workload for next year. Maybe now I have enough time to start entering the competition annually. Nope. We still hate her. So all the listening devices in your room should be gone now. Hope you don't have any more trouble with yeah, those stalk. They weren't mine. Right, thank you. You know, I'm really sorry about today. Can't imagine I'm someone you want to be talking to right now. I should just take my leave. Stay safe. Stay safe, whoever you are. Wait! Back when we were dating, something felt off, but I never actually had any proof. I didn't really feel like I could depend on you, so I just never said anything. I see. Plus, also, mainly you were a douchebag. You were the one who caught my stalker, right? Passion for your job may have led you to blowing me off on some dates a few times, but I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. What I'm trying to say is thank you. Of course. Kind of feels like we shouldn't butt in. Yeah, let's leave him be for now.
Very well.
Seriously? Anyone else is bothering you, just let me know. It's policeman's duty to help, you know? You're doing good work, Nate. I guess it makes sense you're so busy all the time. You still need to hit him with the "What's my name?"
Rockford.
You know? Because if we don't know, he doesn't know. Oh, isn't that... Yeah, you're the... Are you the Mesodam chick or you the Erasion chick? You're from one of those two. Like a niece, daughter, something like that. The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We'll have to keep an eye out for any Almada related fallout. Also, I've written a brief report on the information I found about the True Grievance Brigade. Please take a look when you can. A lot of work, Luca. You did it all too quickly. Good job. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Erasion. Yep, that's it. That's what I said. Oh, come on, grandfather. Granddaughter, that's what I said. I'm sure you know plenty of people more skilled than I am. Even if I did, I'm so glad you left it to you. I doubt anyone could have handled the death game so well. I'm not entirely sure this lady did anything in regard to the death. You know who did something about the death game? Van? Van, buddy, where are you? Van, did you and Aaron, do you not know how to go through the door? I'm telling you, the men are not beating the fucking allegations, man. Keep it up, Luca. Understood. And grandfather, please don't try and overdo it here in the capital. She's the receptionist from the guild's Erasion branch. I wonder why she came to Edith. Yeah, she's pretty talented. So much happened to Erasion last year. I'm glad things aren't that crazy anymore. Oh, Van figured it out, and Aaron, he did not figure it out. He had to cheat. He had to turn off, like, clipping in order to figure out how to get through the door. Nice to see you all again. Thank you for help back on Erasion. Still can't help feeling regretful over the loss of Juan, though. Or Ewan. But the others at the branch are making sure to carry on his legacy. Suppose I should too, as for my part in making recompense for his death. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure what your circumstances are at the moment, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Actually, we have a kind of thorny situation on our hands. Yes, and with aid from the Erasion branch, it's possible we could acquire information we'd otherwise be unavailable to us. We'll be counting on you, Luca. Of course. I'm not sure we'll be of much help, but I'll cooperate to the best of my ability. Luca, huh? I didn't see a Mesodam. Talk about an unpleasant surprise. I imagine the fact that Ix chose to go by that name as well is just a coincidence. Oh. I didn't remember that. But yeah, now that you mention it, it does sound familiar. I'm trying to help as much as I can. Be sure to take care of yourselves in the meantime. And try not to get into too much trouble for heading back, alright? Heard you guys got into some trouble today. And now you got Elaine, Ren, and even the Divine Blade of Silver backing you up, eh? Garden Master, probably start planning how to deal with him as soon as Zen makes it back. And that's why I'd like to do another tour of the guild branches. Sounds like you had your mind made up then. So, Gray Arnold, what is it that you strive for? That's the question they asked when I first joined. I strive to become stronger. Strong enough to defeat all the injustices I see around me. I want to have the strength to protect. And I strive to become a real bracer, just like my sister. Alright. Once you succeed, I'll be here waiting for you. Thank you very much, Lahad. I heard of what happened to you guys. Must have been pretty rough, huh? Others made it sound like the scene was really bad. Not there weren't any casualties, though. Not that I'm going to talk, but make sure you're careful going forward, alright? Just between you and me, I saw Gray's sister pretty often back when I was training Lamont. She was the best bracer out of all of us. Still have a lot of respect for her. But if he wants to follow in her footsteps, he'll have to work hard for it. Anyway, today was kind of a lot to deal with, don't you think? After I just got back from my business trip, too. Guild needs to come up with a plan on what to do tomorrow, though. So I don't feel like it's all on your shoulders, alright? Got it. Right, we'll be counting on you guys.
Very well.
They finally lifted some of the restrictions I've been under. Got permission to do a tour of some of the guild branches, too. I need to show my seniors that all the effort they put into training me hasn't gone to waste. I will show them results. Still, actually, maybe now's not the best time anyway. Well, something I need to talk to Zen about, but it's looking like he left already. I guess that's fine. I'll tell him when he gets back. Oh no, evil Zen. We could take him. And we've already beat up Zen's ass like 4 times in the Daybreak games. Or at least twice. Look, the net news just updated. After a thorough examination, Aslan has been determined to have 0 career-threatening injuries. Oh, I'm so glad. The accident looks so scary. Wait, what about his face? Any scars? You're cringe. All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Thank the goddess. Cringe-ass nerd. Loser. Holy shit, look at all the Mishies. And that looked like the real Mishi. Or maybe that was Mashi. Seriously, if anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, it might just put me in a coma. You need to reevaluate your life choices that led to you making that sentence. Oh wait, they finally gave me an offer? Oh man, these past 15 hours are so stressful as all get out. At least it's over now. I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. Do I have to be a public transportation company? Feels like a cruel twist of fate. Oh well, I'll be fine, right? That's a joke very long in the making. Do you know how hard they had to work for that chuckle? Oh god, I sure hope some random crazy dude called the Garden Master doesn't decide that mind controlling me is vital to his plan for some reason and gives me a super magical clock with infinite powers that I end up just kind of randomly dropping. I mean, I could see it. Like, once Ashen got mind controlled, like, basically anyone's on the table. Because it's hard to find somebody who's, like, more irrelevant than her. No offense. What a disgrace! Is this a kid in Nova or something? Just between us, this will be the first time for a few of them. But don't worry, we made sure to train them well. Oh, now you got my interest. Oh no, that's cringe. Pleasure being in the business. We'll be sure to set you up with a good aphrodisiac too. A solicitor from the Blacklight District? I'm surprised they've come this far into the city. This is clearly against the rules. Anyway, we should keep moving. I'm actually pretty used to the Blacklight District's dealings now.
Alrighty.
Entrance to the ruins, you don't got... Okay. Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I invited Beth to my house the other day. Listened to all her worries and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping. That girl. Hope she finds some way to fill the hole in her heart.
find a rest area.
And the hole in her wallet. All the life she's thought that being married to someone wealthy was what led to true happiness.
Need a break from your
But I've made sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage. Hope she listens. I don't know, I feel like fat stacks would make me a whole hell of a lot happier. I said all those things last year in hopes that I would drive her away. But I've learned I need to face my issues head on. Hope she just understands now. I heard there's a fire at Montmartre. I was so worried. I'm down there so often after all. It's not to mention how many children are in the area.
attention, please.
No, I don't want to give you my attention. Shut up. Stop yelling in my ear.
If you need fresh vegetables and
Never thought my sister could be so sentimental.
look no
Yeah, Link send you some?
groceries.
Yeah, in the past all our letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job yet so I could come back to the Gecko school and like waste my life. But this one's different. She wanted me to know that as long as I show passion for the path I'm on, she's willing to accept my choices. Think they're trying to do some reverse psychology on me? Ah, think about it. Did she really say that? Maybe I read it wrong. Oh god, you don't think the Garden Master got to her, do you? Yeah, also I know about the Garden Master, because honestly everybody does at this point, I guess. Makes sense to me. You know, Longport might be slow to change its ways, but it's never been immune to progress.
Gentlemen, your attention.
I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little.
If you need
Still, to have not only my father, my stubborn little sister express her acceptance of me, feels like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her bracer job changed her mind. Isn't that what you always wanted, though? I mean, not that you need to worry about others accepting your choices, but this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Anyway, I'm glad for you. If you ever need any help, feel free to give us a shout. Thanks, Van. Honestly, this whole ordeal has given me a good chance to reflect on my path in life. There's got to be a way to get the best of both worlds, right? Don't worry. I'll be holding down the pharmacy for a while yet.
What can I get for you today?
I don't know, man. You got a
Ladies
like a million Mira bill that I could buy for like less than that?
Please come back soon.
You will find a rest.
I guess I should be getting back to work, huh? Gotta clear our shelves before you leave? Nope.
Should you need a break from
We
your
don't
job,
make clear out
you are
shelves
more than
money.
welcome to relax there.
I do need to take a sip of the sauce, man. Alright. I didn't think Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense. How could money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? Well, I mean, it doesn't have to fix all your problems. Just gotta fix more of them.
Attention, please.
Yeah, it's like as long as it fixes more problems than the problems caused by having to deal with someone that maybe you don't like. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it.
By greenery.
Like I really had my eyes
Very
open.
well.
From your shopping, you are more than welcome.
I think that talk with Marguerite made me realize I was just feeling lonely. I mean, I don't really have any friends, and the reason I try and get dressed up all the time is so I can get men to talk to me. She was right. Maybe I do need help. Anyway, now that I know money and status aren't the key factors to a healthy marriage, I'll have to remember that from now on. I mean, I agree there. It's definitely not the key factors to a healthy marriage. But, are money a key factor to happiness? Well...
Visiting the Weston department store.
You know, they say money can't buy you happiness, and they'll talk about, oh, look at this person, they're rich and they're miserable. Yeah, but like, think how more miserable they would be if they didn't have any food to eat. Then they'd really be fucked up. Oh, you're here. Heard you guys had something big happen with Marduk and the Kruger. You know, I thought Marduk had been making some strange moves lately, and then there were those rumors about the Kruger in the Blacklight District. I think the two of your assistants be involved. Is everyone alright? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie's aware of the situation. Allow me to take full... No, no, Fairy. You don't apologize. Rosette does apologize. It's like they're like trying to piss me off by like constantly having Rosette not be able to apologize, but Fairy's like every 4 seconds apologizing when she's like the one who's not in the wrong.
We invite
For now on, I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and the others. Now, the only reason it doesn't completely annoy the hell out of me is that, like, it does somewhat seem in Fairy's character to be, like, overly apologetic about something that's not even really her fault. It has happened a few too many times, though. Sounds like you two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it this way. Both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right? Sounds like some pretty... Yeah, after Rosette killed me 3 times. You should be proud of yourselves.
the Weston department store.
I just keep remembering how helpless it made me feel.
Stores have a wide variety
Like Sylvie said, learning to cope with the situation might take a little time. I know this is a horrible thing to experience. I know, I'm the one who died 3 times. But everyone made it out in one piece, and you're stronger for it. Exactly, who knows, maybe you'll even be able to turn that strength into your own weapon. A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. And killing Van. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Miss Sylvie. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage. Yeah, I guess the only way to go from here is up, huh?
If you need something custom made, I got you covered. Thank you for visiting the Weston department store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods.
Bear assault? Nah, man, you don't be needing no upgraded gun,
I'll get more
Kincaid.
good stuff in stock soon.
Gramhard wants you to have a better gun. He can shell out for it. I recognize you guys have been through a lot. Honestly, the fact that you managed to get through all of this is pretty impressive. It's been an honor doing work for you guys. If you ever find yourself in need of some help, feel free to stop by. I'm all ears.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Visiting the Weston department store.
Good fair. You can have these bangles
Our stores have a wide
on the
variety
condition
of
that you
collections.
stop apologizing. This is actually better. I can't afford it. Well, it's like a little bit. It's it's only a little bit better.
Please stop by.
Thanks.
Again.
It's our time for the end of the school semester, correct? Had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently. Thankfully, managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I feel we'll be rather busy in the near future.
Thank you for visiting.
Welcome to the Western Department Store's first ever Mishi Show. Scale may be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. Received rave reviews for performance too. With this success, we've proven ourselves. Oh yeah, I didn't watch the movie. Quite capable of using our opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. I'll admit I was a bit hesitant to use a mascot so closely associated with one of our rivals, but Shion Mall has no such qualms when it comes to snatching up brands. If they think it'll be of use to them, they'll have it. In order for us to gain the same amount of reach, we had to do the same. We have no chance of opposing them otherwise. How could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishi, but how is he even softer than I imagined? It was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishi's best features. Was he so perfect? If only he wasn't so fucking gangly. Me-hee-hee! Good evening, everyone! Did you come this way just to see little old me-hee-hee? Not exactly. Didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing your event ran a little long? It seems Mishi's as busy as ever. Me-hee-hee! Well, I'd love to talk to you all, but I really do need to be me-hee going. Me-hee-me-heen. My energy has its limits, you know. Anyway, time to return to Michelin Wonderland. Alright. Good job today, Mishi. Me-hee, thank you. See you next time. The Mishi show ended just a little while ago. Make sure to join us next time, or else. I'm sorry, everyone, but it's time for me to say bye-bye. Even Mishi needs his rest. I can't believe they got Mishi to show up. The Trion Mall practically had a stranglehold on him. At this rate, our rooftop could be turning into quite the event venue. Are we done? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourself.
Okay. Yep. So it's just Saidan District, movies, and we will be done.
Off we go.
Well, we'll save important conversations for next video, because I don't think we're gonna be able to fit them all in. But
Step right.
okay, 100 days.
Thank you.
Give me Shizuna. Give me Rin. Wait, is Shizuna even in the party? Isn't she like eating at the cafe or whatever? Malmar, whatever. We don't care what you gotta say. We're mainly just here to hear what Rin has to say. I'm totally played it up. Oh yeah, because I actually have seen it with you. Yeah, because you were like shit talking Cassius. I mean, you weren't really shit talking Cassius, but I'm gonna say that. The movie featured General Morgan, Alan Richard, and even Cassius. It's an odd thing to see acquaintances and family members portrayed on film. Didn't Colonel Cassius join the Guild after the 100 Days War? If that's the case, then I owe him one. He's the one who cooked with the plan to eradicate the DG cult. The fact that I barely made it out of there alive is thanks to him. I'm sure he'd simply tell you, I just did what anyone would have done, if you still feel indebted to him. And then I would happily volunteer to introduce the two of you personally. Well, that's kind of neat. No, what do you mean I ain't got time to catch another movie, pal? There's always time to catch another. I thought we could see two. Maybe we did watch one and I didn't reload. I thought I reload after. Before we watched any movies. Give me Kincaid, give me, like, we should have seen it with everyone else then.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Look at that, the terrible trio back at it again. Colonel Cassius, actually he's a general now, is he not? Yeah. The climax of the film left a remarkable impression on me. The atmosphere of the battlefield was quite convincing. The weapons and airships are all accurate to the period. Apparently, companies in both countries helped United Star produce it. Filmmakers would have had easy access to consultants. I suppose they would have had incentives to ensure historical accuracy, given the number of people here who are familiar with the events. Made for an exceptionally high quality film, so them going the extra slick clearly paid dividends. Yeah, whatever. You didn't have anything cool to say. You don't know any of those people. You should have been like, ah, that Richard guy. I really like him. He's just like me, for real, for real. He probably never did anything bad, right? And we should have seen it with everyone else, but like, I don't remember what you guys say. Well, maybe, was Rosette, were you evil? Because did we just watch, no, because we didn't have any talking yesterday. But I just don't remember what they said. Okay, I do remember you saying that. Rosette, an ideal world war would never happen. Despite that war, yeah, because you talked about the Merchants of Death. Because that one was actually kind of a neat thing for her to say. And then My Casablanca. Well, we haven't seen it with Kincaid if he's available. Everyone else, I think we have.
Thank you for your visit today.
We haven't seen it with Rin.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Anya's yes, Fairy yes, Rosette yes, Katria yes, Judith yes, Elaine I think so. Okay, apparently we've seen it with, I presume we've seen it with Anya's, but I don't remember what she had to say. I remember what everyone else had to say, but truly is a precious thing, isn't it? Falling in love, I mean. Wait, yeah. I do remember this now. Oh, whoops, my bad. The line that stuck out to me was, "You're denying my feelings so I won't get hurt." On one hand, Helena did have Sherry's interest at heart, and on the other, and in reality, Helena was denying her own feelings to shield herself from potential heartache. Sherry took it as Helena being kind. She could see right through her. Kindness didn't express itself in cruel ways, but at least in their case, it all ended okay. There's a fine line between love and compassion, but they're different concepts. I can see how one might confuse the two. Pretty deep analysis for a high schooler. I won't be a high school student for much longer, you know. You're forever 12 in my mind. And plus, Van knew you when you were like 12, so you know there ain't nothing there, Falcom. Stop. Stop.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon
But all right. Well, actually, I didn't need to reload because we've already done it. Again, I don't know, man. Give me Ren. Give me Ren. Give me fucking sure. Like, Elaine's not maxed out, I don't think. Yep, yes, sir. Okay, and last but nope, not you, not for you. You still ain't earned it. Take me to the side and district. Can't believe what happened in yesterday's race. Well, at least Aslan didn't get too hurt, but what those terrorists did is unforgivable. Now I think about it though, when did they reschedule the race? Yes, they've already announced it. I mean, the winner's still undecided, right? I want to know who it beat too. And we do have our monster fight. That may be next video as well, because my voice is definitely getting pretty tired. That terrorist attack at Z1 yesterday. Wasn't actually involved in patrolling the area at the time. But still, it's so frustrating to know I did nothing to stop it. I mean, we're the police force. Well, at least no one died, and the CID was even able to capture everyone responsible. Fact remains, though, we're unable to fulfill our duty. We had to leave it to the CID. I feel so powerless. I still can't believe there was a terrorist threat at yesterday's Z1 race. Heard there weren't any casualties, though, and they even managed to catch the organization responsible. They need to nip this thing in the bud before it happens again. Awkward Solutions. If you manage to come across any more information regarding this incident, please report it. I heard there was an explosion in Old Town today. Thankfully nobody was hurt. Inspector Daswani and others spent their initial investigation trying to determine whether or not it was an accident. However, when the CID took over, pretty suspicious if you ask me. Yep, it is pretty suspicious. What are they trying to hide? Maxim is an evil monster who feeds on the blood of the innocent. You heard it here first. Today, I sketched them all from the north along the freeway. It took me all day to do it, but the extra result is phenomenal. It's like I finally found the missing piece of a puzzle. I'll be able to replicate the tower's true essence any day now. Just a little more and another push and I can do it. I have baited you. You talk to me again, you fool. You've wasted your time. Oh, seems like we've finally gotten over the peak. That being said, expect the new fiscal year to be just as busy. Well, regardless, finally got time for a break. And that means I got time to use my personal T-phone. What should I look for in the world when there's music, movie posting sites, an encyclopedia, hardcore, Graver idols, Graver. I've never actually had to say that word out loud before. No, not that one. But I know what that is.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
I've been Carol's placing for a while now. I feel like I've mostly gotten a handle on things, but am I really doing this right? See, I want my name to go into a clerk worthy of the Erland name. Andrew hasn't had to discipline me lately, so that's a good sign, but that doesn't mean I can start slacking.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
I did read that instead of Nina as Nadia, and I'm like, Nadia is not getting a fucking present right now. she is like, I mean, she's not on the shit list. That would be a little much, but she's not on the shit list, you know what I mean? I can't afford this shit, man. You crazy? You lost your damn mind?
I hope to see you again.
Time passes so quickly. Whenever I see someone come in and buy new clothes, I can't help being reminded of that fact. Changing what you put on your body is incentive to change your mindset as well. But it's important to mix up your wardrobe as you enter a new stage of life. Yeah, sure, whatever. That sounds like big shirt propaganda to get me to buy a new shirt. Okay, we did talk to the B-ballers already. As well as Gotti and...
Gonna eat something?
Oh, it's tossing. Got anything new to say? Oh, man. Right. Actually, this may be new. Come to think of it, been a while since I first set up shop here. Back in this is probably what you would have said before we talked to you for the quest. Back in my younger days, I'd bring my stall to all sorts of places. That's why I chose to settle in the inn. It'd be kind of nice to try my hand in other parts of town, though. Ah, hello. Yeah, scared perfect timing. Wanna come drinking with us? Not really. I gotta say, though, definitely never expected to see you two together. Well, I ran into him while I was leaving my hotel room earlier. Mine is apparent right next to his. What a quick-a-dink. It would seem our meeting was faded, so I invited him out for a drink. After this, we're gonna do a little booze cruising. Whoever would have thought you guys know each other, though. I originally told him I'd like to pass, but as the rumors say, Director Gotti doesn't take no for an answer. Maybe you should take no for an answer in some situations, Director Gotti. Stare. He's definitely going to be one of those in like 5 years. It comes out like some horrible allegations and everyone's like, yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. That's enough of that. Let's get back to the important stuff. Dawson, who would you prefer to go drinking with? Someone who's a pretty type or the cute type? I guess it doesn't really matter. We got both types here. Come on, let's head to our first stop. Would you please wait a moment? Stop ignoring everything I say. Sounds like Dawson's in for a rough night. That God, he never changes, huh? Alright, Dawson used to be CEO of our company. Now he's unemployed. He's a bit down about it. Maybe some drinking to help raise his spirits. I'm glad I have the chance to make acquaintances with Director Gotti, but I hadn't expected him to be so overbearing. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to keep up with him. Maybe I should have stayed in and ordered some room service. Who do we think our red check mark is? It's, it's the twins. With you two. That's a little weird. Seems the political debate and symposium went off without a hitch. Well, not if I would have had my way with it. If I'd had my way with it, they both would have been bombed. But like in a good way, but like we would have stopped it after everybody died a few times. What happened at Z1 Race? We're not easing up on our security. Not we have VIPs here. If we were like a peasant hotel, we wouldn't really care, but we do not take responsibility lightly. Rest assured that the safety of the hotel is at the forefront of our minds at all times. What happened to Z1 yesterday was incredibly unfortunate. Well, at least our VIP guests found no problems in running to the hotel. I haven't had any issues with today's events either. I believe Miss Brazili is out speaking with Eddie right now. Manager Rumsfeld agreed to their meeting, so I suppose it's alright. Can't help but feel we should be keeping a better eye on her, though. Is she? I don't remember seeing her anywhere. Did I miss it? Don't tell me I missed the district, man. I don't remember seeing Brazili and Eddie anywhere. I almost forgot. Plansky's supposed to be attending that political debate today. I wonder, do I really need his help? What am I saying? The more choice I have, the better. Once things settle down, I'll do everything in my power to get him back to me. This time for sure. Nah, he's washed. I say I was quite impressed with the president's speech. His refutal of that one assemblyman in particular was remarkable. Yeah, what were they arguing about? What were the political positions at in discussion? Oh, his entire demeanor was magnificent. And of course, I'm sure aides like you are the ones who helped bring him such a level. I'm glad to hear you were so impressed by it all. However, I'm afraid the president was the one who did most of the work, although we did our best to support him on the daily. Anyway, Longdon, I'm aware of how kind you've been to our party in the papers. We'll make sure to maintain good relations in the future. That being said, no matter how grateful we feel, you will not be following the footsteps of our predecessors. You will not be gaining further access to our administration. Just wanted to make that clear. Of course, I wouldn't want to cause trouble for you or the president after all. Looks like I'm going to have to play the long game here. Should have known they'd make things more complex. Guess my plan to speak directly with the president will be on pause for the moment. It's fine. I'll use my other connections to work my way in. Honestly, Mario had me on pins and needles for a bit. I had no idea she intended on being so direct with both parties. You could tell she wasn't winging it either. Her question has some real depth to him. I mean, I don't know, it's a little sus being like, we don't want anything to do with the media. No matter how you look at it, this debate allowed us to shed a good light on our party and the president's ideologies. Which are? Unless something unprecedented were to happen, I believe the next election would be fairly safe for us. The president made an incredibly constructive argument in the debate. It sounds like we'll be able to rely on Longdon's article to boost our party approval rating as well. Well, regardless, I'm happy the debate provided an opportunity for better relations, both between the public and the Assembly. Hopefully it remains standing as the Empire's main pipeline of information for the current administration. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fucking puff piece writer. If we're looking for Miss Brasilia, I believe she is nearby speaking with Eddie. Eddie's been operating a stand here inside and District is late. I was to meet with him when he does. I mean, I know where his stand is, but I don't remember seeing him there. Maybe at night, but the young miss is carrying a mobile device on her person. If anything were to happen, she is within a reachable distance. Oh, wait, I see a dot under that shop. Maybe I just passed by it. Isn't it over here? I mean, that's it, but... Where'd the dot go? I saw a dot under one of the shops that we hadn't talked to, but... Oh, here you are, you old douchebag.
What's it gonna be? Later.
Well, I didn't make it back today either, huh? Didn't he just break his promise to you the other day too? You sure you're alright? Well, I'm a bit sad, but I think my father might be even more concerned about breaking his promise. No, he's not! You know he cares very deeply for me after all, so I suppose I'll have to wait patiently for him to come home in the meantime. Alright, I mean, I guess it would suck to fake another kidnapping for you. I never asked you to do that. Besides, I'm perfectly content spending time with this one Eddie friend of mine I've become friends with, and his mother as well. Thanks to them, I don't feel lonely anymore. I still think it's weird you're close to my mom now. Makes sense though, if I remember right, she lost her mom some time ago. Did you say something? Nah, man, it's nothing. You just heard shit. I didn't say nothing. Alright, why don't you stop Old Town again? Everything was kind of a mess last time you came. Even though it freaks me out a little, I'm sure my mom would like to see you again. It's a wonderful idea. Well, I suppose that means I have one more thing to look forward to. By the way, I heard there was an explosion in Old Town. Everything alright with your mother? And what about her store? It was just some fucking spriggin' fucks. We don't like them anyway. She's fine. Nah, I didn't see any damage. Oh, thank goodness. I was just ready to tell Rumsfeld to find the best doctor in the city. Spare no cost for us, huh? Yeah, this time Mom and Brasilia went out somewhere without telling me. You know, they really hit it off. They spent the whole time talking about me. What a pain in the ass. Still kind of want to know what they said.
Alrighty.
Alright. Very quickly, I will fight my monster.
Let's do this.
I don't know where it is. I know it's somewhere back this way. What? No! We're back at the start of the saves! No! Alright, well, whatever. Just so that I don't forget to fight the monster next time. Gargy bros! Actually, it's fearsome foes, because there's multiple. They are kind of like spread out in a really annoying fashion. Well, we can end. Whatever. They want to get some of that van. You know, they want to get.
Let's see a chance. Now it's my turn.
Hey, you want to fuck up van? All right, you don't give a shit about us.
Don't screw with me.
moving, Van.
See, you really hate Van.
Yo! Ren!
I just need you guys to like. No, it's not your turn. I vandalized raid you. You were so vandalized, you don't even know how vandalized you were.
Make it count, Baron. That's a wrap.
Reward deposited!
Inferno. God, it was so great how you did that shit, partner. Mayor law. It's the law of the mayor around here, partner. Shit any good? This is the 5 CP after acting, defense, bleh. I mean, it's okay, but it's not, like, good. I would, at a glance, I'd rate it as the weakest for sure. Because, I mean, defense, who gives a shit about defense? Evasion is okay, but this is just better at evasion, so. Oh yeah, I was gonna look, what's the Inferno thing? Is that spell fire or? Oh no, it's this. I don't really give a shit about that. Cause I don't. Because I mean, that just means like when you start a field battle, right? Preemptive shard strikes. Which is like a weird way to word it, because isn't like something else called preemptive shard strikes, but they're not preemptive shard strikes? Like. This is follow up. I don't know, I feel like there was something else that did damn. Was it? No, it just has chance of countering. I don't know, maybe I think it is just that, which is kind of shit. I mean, I guess maybe if you were grinding it would be useful, but why are you grinding? But alright. We'll call it here. And next time, we will do our important talks.
I'll gladly accept this.
We got a silver friendship bracelet. Damn true, partner. We learned something new about him, or something like that. So that's 50. That's not bad. That's my 50 strength's actually pretty damn good, partner. Pretty good. Pretty good. Man's got all kinds of accuracy. And if you ever miss in combat, I will never use you again for the entirety of the rest of the series. I pretty much promise you that, partner. Now, you do have the get out of jail free card of like, I'll just fucking forget that you're banned, but in theory, you would be banned for life if you missed with 250% bonus accuracy. Maybe if they have insight, that'd be your one caveat. But even then, insight's like not super good, so like I think it's a lot worse than it used to be or something. I don't know. Alright, we'll call it here. Next time we'll do our side end and Riverside talks and then progress the main story. I'm XG's87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye guys.